Good evening, media friends. Tonne achi aro par adama kushi baze. Apne future demon na ina cover gudse. Hulwi di aro mon kunwa updates di bole mon dagize. To achi do apne na ina ni mon ko quiz introduction hulwi da mon phal explain gudun manse kungun aise aro kiba kura gawe. To mon DHC to mon follow up. It was because of our volunteer partners. Mon busy institutions kind of request kurna ado mon dana nambi kuid bole mon jaise. To St. Mary Higher Secondary School. St. Edmund Higher Secondary School, High Mountain School, MGM Higher Secondary School, Unity College, Christian Higher Secondary School, Livingstone Foundation International, the Unity College of Teacher Education, Bethesda Higher Secondary School, Idwan Takis School of Education. Apart from that, one other organizations can be Kunuwa is private organizations, Combat Academy, Dimapur, Commissioner of Police Kanagawa, personals can I say, either which railway staff can do or TMC can do I say, it should EcoWare, our National Youth Climate Consortium, Nagaland chapter, either which the PhD department can Tahan SPMG or Judge Jivan mission done in our I say. Either which the audit team all the way from Jumon, the St. Joseph University I say, or Unity, Mount Mary College, Northeast Institute of Social Sciences and Research, I say. Aro ituwaro ekta polo munjado mohan media apart from you all mohan photography or videography can be ado Providence Institute of Design and Media, I say. Or rishide photography club Dimapur ina itu bi dan mohan cover kurise. To ida mohan team ekta polo mohan itu DHC Dimapur kura mohan pasta organization milaina kura ase. E-Circle, YouthNet, Mon Living for Environment, Green Card, or Kuda Waste Solution, Sulu dan achi idu karna I will prana, puchurle I say. To itu ikat haze. Will be a rock nansub jane mon iman dukmanon bise say itu agad sponsorship na paili kurule parathanai. To mon they financially charta manuwa help cruises, manuwa and organizations. First of all, the TMC and Dimapur Municipal Council, but apart from the manpower and the sanitation vehicles, 30,000 this year. Shri Toby Hoto, advisor, tribal affairs and election, Taiwa 25,000 this year. Shri Yimchungar, youth resources and sports, Taiwa 5,000 this year. Arekta individual well wisher 3,000 this year. Apart from that, Dusradom Mohan group kana milaina di this year. Achidia Mohan, even those are Mon Tono Tikai Ulimon, Mon West Kiman collect Risikinga, the Panigiri Takawa, Parana, the Mon, we need to change Kuna Kurdias. I think Apnian with Tikio, do Tantika in the side. Actually, the campaign, the THC in a short pakway, the clean Himalaya cleanup as a Nagaland, the way to Shajakavis of the Kuruleze, will we do Lado in all the modern states, Mon Niklan, Assam, Sikkim. It in this year special the Nibal or Bhutan because the reason to even to man plastic pollution the man issue as 2018 the most of United Nations bit plastic pollution gonna the campaign. It 2018 the Himalayan Cleanup TV or this year man special as it the continuation of the bit plastic pollution end plastic pollution gonna surugureze. It take after the World Environment Day which did 2 months which day all these countries kandara aina look pawlaze. Tang guidelines punawalaze to seriously to end this plastic pollution. To itu ani itia mohana kia siguli itu data and so to collect rate. The THC ala kasi go dan sub states kanwa data to collect ro. Dan China waste kan kun gundu ase. Especially kon polluters kan bisi wala ase. It on the sign chama data to collect kurna submit kurule requesting for mountain centric policy or also to look at like plastic consumption all reduce kurule moana if we can switch our lifestyle. So that's in short it can bend as
to reduce waste to man iduma like campaign the whole campaign the man we try to apply it and then we try to let volunteers can be bishi bak to lutun can be bishi aina thaibo like first time waste collection kura segregation kura da first time kuri thaibo pare to ne man idula tangi bi refreshment hui aro pani kan lag dishi guli man pani bottle annually dise tangi and then we provided drinking water in the venue and even this banner is also made out of cloth flex banner noe kapara ba banala se and then paint kura la se artist local artist ba paint kura la se so this is whole some few steps that we took to reduce the waste completely mon be waste generate nukura ina don hoi holibe paratak mon I think we have generated only 10% the waste mon generated with the whole campaign mon lunch kawe I think we had it with in stainless steel hat te ba khaise na hat bo tholai na garna ni pure picnic nisina one green and then we had really good time with the team and then with the volunteers also so this is also one objective that I want to point it out.
So one great thing Mohan the colleague at Kuratu ki the good practices that were implemented for the Himalayan cleanup that is like bringing the own water bottles nijor laga water bottles metal plates chulatu and the biggest advantage I would feel personally yete pratu is schools. The schools and colleges were so involved takan aise our students can be dikhije ki small practices par iman dangor change kuro pare and it's not difficult. One habit ki hoshi plastic glass chulao plastic plate chulao khana khao phikao but if we bring our own plates one nijor laga bottle anile it's a small hindrance but goes a long way and I think that's one of the biggest things mohan aji kuro parise ki next generation youth generation kan dikhao ki all of effort dhalle iman dangor it small effort will go a long way into keeping our Nagaland clean.
Acha so Mohan actually waste collect kura do outit kurule mon jaga ni do railway station aro state stadium aga de bi kurule lagi thagise to railway de Mohan chaka na thagar ne railway ba fraction ekta do collect kurna anise to Mohan ba kiman dons kiman se kurule na pare because it was the way grana to fraction ekta anina kura de bi waste to it was so mix pisa la over time lo itu de bi Mohan quantify kurule para nai to Mohan ki kurina ase itu la report to Mohan apni ne bi share kor do holi itia tak to Mohan weight to likul na paro ki ase likuli parbo idea ekta do holi actual weight to
so brand auditing to holi olo koi dibo
acha so brand auditing do kuta ka suru kore ase kuli do ekta concept ase extended producer responsibility to idu kut pa ase kuli do Mohan bisi la waste kan do generate kra do monon consumers can generate kore holi consumers can generate kore treat kurole na pare or especially the plastic ti hoi jay aru idu be multi layered plastic aru idu mon polythene bag kan mon single use tikle pan group ki basically it be recycle kurole tuk pai to tahan idia brand audit akawa jado brands kan kung khan ba produce ekta generate kore that idu jaga de waste ekta hoi jay aru the monan iku kurole na parle do then the producers can be tahan they will be responsible so itu agade e circle away kole paro tahan because itu agade kuri ase itu responsibility agade any brand can be responsible logla so this is the whole idea to mon data to collect kurna chaisi guli to Mohan tusha companies kan chai ndi kole ki like example Dimapur de Mohan waste generate kuri ase guli plastic kiman generate kuri ek mahina de ekta brand taka do 1000 be hardly kurule paro so Mohan karnile Nagaland state chakasu pani ule lagibo holu edu karne to Mohan rasta be man biya to puisa lagibo aru EPR de puisa mangiman bilai edu diule aga nohoi na EPR de dan ekta amount thage to edu karne Mohan edu kili kuri ase bole Mohan state state pise alak ase hoina dukpa karne edu ni data ando collect kurna kuri ase Mohan edu na pare to han Mohan karne lo alak tak rule parwa na parwa EPR de be edu ase whole brand auditing aga do Mohan akademi Nagaland sob aga kurna dibo de Mohan agabi Mohan dolop juldi ho because Mohan apni nolop juldi share kurle munjai tata do holi dusra districts kan babi dusra organization babi kura de kita collect kuro na jane to Mohan ba collect kuro ina warna zero waste Himalaya or the team I mean the Himalayan cleanup kana team kana de dibo to every state kana ga kurina so within a 1 day days na within 2 months dan itu countries kan look pawla itu no ha ki de to Mohan I think within the frame of 1 month data sob chakawa mangiwo inana sob collect korna ministry le punjiwo obviously challenging the Mohan karne bisila do han sob quality le Mohan challenging ita tak plastic thagise aru side idibi single use plastic pota thagise aru so waste alag alag ase to moi colleague sweti wa kol dibo ni train station akanga hoise holbe For with regard to state stadium do YouthNet mohan thagi je mon bi look to kuido tum apni bi kuido ekta mon naga karne the challenging and state stadium de ki bawa apne ne jane
Chips packet, YY packets, and a lot of alcohol bottles and cans.
Yeah.
the most was alcohol bottle, like it's like cool it's like, you know, we are making wine out of water. Ina hukta hui jaise na the alcohol dule para thagise. And there was also some ways which shouldn't be there or like expect nokura, which I think
one would not expect in the state stadium area diapers thagishe. We came across quite a lot of diapers. So one thing diaper ulatu dikhatu mane I don't think children are going there and doing that. That means दूसरा जगह पड़ा मानुखान घोर waste stadium the phika ase. That I feel utu diapers iman bishi patu showcase that. I don't think children are babies, toddlers are going to the stadium and then tate phika ase. That means household waste manukhan stadium jagate grounds ke phika ase. And of course we came across condoms that was there, bottles, hazardous waste, little dangerous waste is of course bottles. Mohan, in fact one of our volunteers collect करने में हाथ काटिशे. Then he had to be rushed to get a TT shot. We had first aid और सीधा TT shot लो लगी शे. Plastic of course, the insane amount of plastic. When you goes down to it, polythene bag. That was the biggest. और की देखिए polythene bag खाली देखने. It was inside that more waste was thrown. So that goes also showing that people are going, eating, drinking. Nijor the waste polythene pikas or in polythene pikas. That's I feel not being responsible. Jaga chulabi. Take your waste with you. Waste and he's a generic question. Take it with you and ghorte pikavi. That's I feel one wish that we could ask the citizens of Dimapur to do. Use the facility. Jaga chulabi, but nijor laga waste bahar loi jabi.
Railway DV, of course, we found diapers, sanitary pads, and in fact, we collected 2 sacks, pura diapers or sanitary pads. And another thing that we collected was pani la bottle de, bithor de, gutka la speed ka. It one thaise, or gutka la chambara hana, it one sab thaise. So this is something. See, plastic bottles, PET bottles, it can be recycled. Public bithorde saman dusra gusai that cannot be recycled because it want khuli na sapa ko thegule bishi diktar hoi jay. So that is also something that I want to convey a message to the public also, that recycle ko bole para hando at least don't damage it. Abnyan chulai ase, of course we cannot tell you to stop using plastic bottles, but at least use korina recycle kro pare na pare etu ekbar check koriwi and recycle kro paila sigule do keep it separately, and then scrap dealers kan ase authorized dealers kan thakibo idhange par search korigina abnyan be responsible and then dispose it in the proper way. So and since our location was near the railway station, so also the Haji Park is there. Haji Park, the nameless brands comes up ahead there. Like in the market, we get all the nameless brands. So I think we were Mohalla railway station la do Mohalla Juli hui jaune Mohalla sex lo komti compared to stadium. So hui jaune actually we took a lot of time. In fact, we were like the second last. So we took a lot of time because alag brand bishi tagishe. We some brands that one January na jine and kumala brand kanla do proper manufacturing kan do han bi ku thagina. So that's like practically illegal thagise tan. So iku brand name ku thagina, and then we found a lot of Dimapur man local brands aro they also de khat kati kan la brands kan la idon la bi bishi thagise bishi paisi de. So this is something that, like, of course, see PepsiCo or dusra big brands kan la do issue that is something that maybe they will be held responsible for, but I think we also have to think about the small local brands also and make them feel responsible, because these are some brands, like even if also bhavna kuri thako brand that we might be able to take action towards them. It only look digdar hui jaro also thakan ki khata namana hui jeta ne. So I think that is also something that the Himalayan Cleanup Campaign should also consider. Ek parna also local brands kan ki bhavna kuri lagibo. Yeah. Recycle no kuri la bhavna kuri thakina thana. Idu ina iku na ini abnyan. I think if you're drinking bottle pani khai je wishi kle do ek par size abe bottle dibi तो bottle de likhina thaigo crush the plastic bottle likhina ase. So you have to crush it and then you have to keep it in the bin or any rakhiwi nijo dispose kule mi jaisal rakhina do you can, because right now we don't have any authorized recyclers neither plastic edela for PET bottles we don't have any here. So apnan upai ne mohan local scrap dealers khangi diule lagibo. So itu usually even if they are doing illegal recycling but at least they are doing recycling nokora brado olop kura he bhal ase. So itu karone apnan pani gan khai je usually itu bithor de ko na dhaliwi pani sani no other materials just crush kuriwi ena gorna bottle bon kuriwi ena gorna to give it to the scrap dealers. I think it's a collective effort and THC is something that like it's a beginning for Nagaland also. I won't say that it's a beginning, but then as a collective effort, it's a new thing for us. So ekjon nikala wa pargole la nohe mohan etu plastic ban korle la do everyone needs to come together and as a consumer, as a public mohan be aware hole lagibo ena gorna mohan brai government khange etu kote phelawole ase etu kina korule ase etu gushiklo da maybe the government will also be more concerned. They are also concerned. It's not that like they are not concerned, they are also taking steps, but they need to do more. It's open fact that like they need to do more. So as a consumer, as a public, we also need to be like raise questions and then ask them what can we do with this, can we stop this, is there an alternative for this. And another thing that I want to point out is that Mohan local entrepreneurs can be, there are lots coming up who are giving you the alternate solutions. So I think the one thing that I would request the government is to support those local entrepreneurs, those who are coming up with like different alternative products. Instead of plastic, maybe another like biodegradable plastics, not biodegradable packaging materials can maybe make use of them, advertise them, like support them. If in the future there is some like authorized recyclers I has for plastic, or be it for US collection center as so now make sure to like to use their services and then the government should also highlight these people and these organizations.
YouthNet, since 2023, we have been implementing Mobius Young Climate Leaders for Himalayan Development. That comes under our environment focus. So, it those schools kande pani pahar curriculum there na, or it falls throughout the whole entire academic curriculum. Or itu curriculum them on every Friday, moi can waste collect kore because apni kwandishna grassroots te start kuribo lage. So, school students kan ge na tange responsibly itu waste manage kuribo lage koi gina man students kan ge waste collect kuri gina dry and wet waste our school de ani gina man collect kure our collect kuri gina we educate them about different types of waste aro collection kura bishide tan school de ani shigole man aro itu man laga partner Kuda Waste Solution hange de aro tan segregate kure aro itu han bi sob tan ge teach kure na itu segregate kuri shigole plastic waste par ki banawo pare value added products kan banawo pare but eta tok tumhan 26 schools de it implement kuri ase and then we would love more schools to come because it do man awareness dia so we alak schools kan it accept kurubo na kurubo that's another ball game altogether but that's what we are doing and this year man it Mobius Foundation la support para 6 other northeastern states among the exact implement kurula so waste management brabi so our education and awareness about waste management is not only done in Nagaland but the other 6 states as well apart from Manipur, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Tripura, Mizoram itan sob tem han malai to example to legene tange empower kuri ase
one concept of waste to follow buji so mono we are talking about ki dustbin rakhile solve hona ge noile government by nekta initiative ekta ban gorle so everything has to go hand in hand policy basically we have to go hand with the implementation if its implementation is there has to be monitoring so example idia mon plastic pana gai bisit example just answer kuri jase apni last question thita ka dustbin kan thakile kinga ho thik ase dustbin yade photo halisi goibe or mon dustbin de waste or mon anytime you just throw the waste question do idu dustbin de ki kusibo apni am koima de thigise plastic waste bank ke thagise it be successful lagise so these are things that we also need to know like itu ban grina itu krawa ho na gi to question to one lifestyle change ko like ida concept ekta huni dego apna zero waste so the world is moving towards zero waste our zero waste is not like waste generate no krolin no way waste to na minimize krori ola do water ball one it change kula habit na, or especially if you it example or it product example di ulang munja do dia global warming do inquiry so the government gonna ban grass example na government gonna ban grass with don office to jana size na whether the government officers are actually practicing that. So if the head is not practicing, public can gonna follow bro. It doesn't want. So we also need to look at monitoring, and monitoring is where the NGOs, the medias can come together, work. So one in terms of what the question answer basically, so what we're appealing, it's not only to the public, it's not only to the government, it's to all. Think once. Ikpa pabi sabi. Iman easy. Like example, iti man achieve man kam grim de. Arle overtook pa so mano coffee khawla munjai, cha khawla munjai. Now the question to cha ni se ki di bak khaw cup to man khurba ni bigli do. I don't know whether volunteers will agree to that. Or man yedi cup ki chulawo plastic cup noisily acha paper cup one plastic pan goods now we're using plastic. It will be disposable as this is something that we need to understand. Or the kiba use plates can do arika nuts koi arika nut plate ki koi na this is also one time. And please know that it to recycle with organic koi will it takes time. Shred kurna probably paro. We don't have that equipment. So it only mana bisila if you look at bunning on this I say pardon system korna as where they are introducing steel plate. Nagaland the Mondaru ituanaga nai, and this is again continuing from what Mon colleagues Soitiwa Koisa. If entrepreneurs can come with that, then the government. So it's like we have to go hand in hand. We raise the issues, we give ideas, entrepreneurs come in, media play that role, and then the government will ask the government and then public. So one obviously public, it will take time. That appeal is just to everyone, to media, everyone like think, because we are practice what you preach is there. Moni daman kiba kuisile mohana practice krana boli do no hoy. Segregate kriwi waste really man the mon request kora reduce kruli phapi sabe ekbar. Because at this rate the mon no ho generation will be too much. Their vision is actually the Himalayan cleanup though it started from Zero Waste Himalaya or Integrated Mountain Initiative. It is tuidawa milaina kuraze. So now it is just a movement. Now they are planning to like sort of make it to a more structured data. The idea is data to collect kurna mountain centric. So all these different organizations who are working on waste or interested in saving the environment will come together, come up with solutions, ideas, are will be community driven. So that's the whole concept, like going towards zero waste.
We have always heard clean your oceans, clean the oceans, clean the oceans. We keep seeing videos, oceans, they iman waste jai, iman plastic jai. One of the ways Himalayan cleanup is to clean up your oceans happened because of awareness building. There were a lot of media houses, a lot of NGOs that push the message across that our oceans are dirty, there's plastic all over the oceans, we have to clean it up. We also have to keep in mind that oceans, they ki loi jai, Rivers are taking the waste to the oceans. What is putting waste in the oceans? It is coming from the Himalayas. It's mountains para waste at Korea se. So the idea is to create awareness, create massive awareness where now entrepreneurs can come on board and try fixing the problem when it comes to cleaning the mountains, which will eventually trickle down into cleaning the oceans. So I believe that would also one of the main ideas behind the Himalayan cleanup to put that message across कि mountains can be clean kuro lage, mountains clean na kuro le waste can to ocean se jawole ase.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.